Hey guys, welcome to Friday. I sound overly cheerful because, man, like the corona situation here in Gifu Prefecture is going downhill. So first, let me just talk about like my first week back at work. I have two new schools, a junior high school, which I was at for Monday, Tuesday, and Friday today, and an elementary school where I was at for Tuesday and Thursday, so the two T's. And they're both great. Like, I had a good time. At my junior high school, a lot of the teachers worked at a school or two of the schools that I worked at in the past, so there was like no awkwardness at all. Like, it was like, oh, hi, how you doing? And I got settled in pretty quick. Like, today we had like a mini volleyball tournament and all kinds of fun stuff. And then at the elementary school, unfortunately, I don't know anyone, but everyone's really friendly and I settled in not quite as instantly, but pretty quickly. So everything's good on the, teacher friendliness thing. At the junior high school, there are currently no students at all. So Monday I had the meeting. I think I mentioned before there was the meeting where instead of going around to all the schools doing the official formal introductions, they had the meeting for the principals, and we kind of came in and they did a quick introduction thingy like, this is, so-and-so. They're going to be working at school, on down the line. There's like 15 of us in the city that I'm working at now. And then we had kind of a company meeting with just us ALTs, and then we had lunchtime, and at 1 we went to our schools. And there's 2 ALTs at my school, though one of the other person, my partner person, is not starting yet because something about her having to be quarantined because of the corona thing, but she's going to be starting with us, assuming classes ever start. And I get that's tied to the crazy downhill stuff that's been going on. I'll get to that after I talk about my week. So yeah, at the junior high school, I've mostly been talking to the teachers, which we're jokingly calling a kaiwa time because, just talking in English is good practice if you're learning English and you're an English teacher. So that is working, talking in English. And then making materials for the English board. And I also presented them like a English RPG style campaign activity that they seem to like. And then that's been pretty much it there. Today we actually had a volleyball tournament in the gym after lunch, and that was a lot of fun. I used to play volleyball in middle school, and I'm not awesome at volleyball, but I am able to contribute, and that feels good. And also, when you're sitting at a desk all day, getting up and chasing a ball around is great because your butt starts to hurt if you're sitting all day. So on Tuesday and Thursdays at the elementary school, I was actually shocked because they are doing classes, which wasn't the shocking part. The shocking part was that the first class starts at 8:30, and technically, I'm supposed to start at 8:30, but I always arrive at around 8:10 or 8:15. Thank God. Because I came in on that first Tuesday, and the principal sat me down. She's an English teacher, and she's like, so how long have you been working for your company? And I was like, 4 years. This is my 5th year. And she's like, you've worked elementary school before? And I was like, yeah, but that was my first year. I've only worked, junior high school for 3 years. And she's like, well, you have experience. First class is at 8:30. Are you ready? And I was kind of like, okay. And I went to my 8:30 class, and it was pretty crazy, but everyone's friendly, and there are less than 10 students in only 3 classes right now. There's the Ichinensei class, the 1st grade class, which are, of course, the youngest and, can't really be left home alone if both parents are working. And we mostly just, did activities. The 2nd grade class, which is, the same situation. They're too young to be home alone. And then the 4th, 5th, and 6th grade classes are combined because there's so few of them per class. I think there were maybe 7 of them total, 6 or 7, maybe 8. And again, we just did my introduction and some activities and hung out. Like, because all the students aren't there, they don't want to give the students that are there a special advantage. So we're not really teaching. There's no goal. It's more like just activity time. You're killing time with English, which is both easy because if I was doing this for the long haul, again, this is tied to that. Pretty much I'm only working this week and then I'm off for a while. I'll give you a hint. I'll get back into more detail later. But if I was planning, no lessons and like only activities with colors, shapes, animals, and vegetables for like a month, then that would become pretty difficult. But for just a week, for 2 visits, well, one visit was mostly me being like, "Hi, I'm the new ALT, everyone." And then yesterday, Thursday, was, actual, I planned, a storyboard and we did, bingo and, we had activities. Other than, "Hi, I'm your new toy." That maybe sounds wrong, but you kind of feel like a giant toy to elementary school students sometimes, but they're cute, so it's okay. In the afternoon, planning lessons, future lessons and getting materials ready. And it went by pretty quickly. But today, like 15 minutes before I was going to go home at 4:30, the vice principal came out and he announced that Gifu Prefecture is going to keep all the schools closed until the end of May. Now, my schedule had changed, I think I think it was yesterday my schedule changed so that I was going to be off until Golden Week. So I'd be off from Monday, I guess technically tomorrow, Saturday. But starting Monday, no work until after Golden Week. And I think I'm supposed to go back according to the schedule on May 11th or something like that. It's a Monday. And then, the students are supposed to be there after Golden Week and we were going to have actual classes. But now today, and also like my 9 extra vacation days, one day is actually a national holiday and then Golden Week's a national holiday. So that would be 9 days that were going to be moved to the end of July. So I'd be working all of July and then having summer vacation starting August, the beginning of August. But now we don't have classes in May. And honestly, I don't know what my schedule is going to be because, it's like 5:30 now. I heard about this, an hour and 15 minutes ago. And I'm sure the company is pretty swamped with sudden changes and things that are happening across Japan. I can only imagine what it's like in the office. All I can say is that my company is doing an amazing job with the constantly changing situation, and they must be doing so much overtime while I'm like, it's 4:30, bye guys. They're earning their income, that's for sure. Dang. So yeah, I'm officially scheduled to be off until the end of Golden Week, so that's about 3 weeks of staying home. I don't have to work from home. And after that, I don't know yet. I'll have to give y'all another update when, I know what's up. Yeah. If y'all have any questions or comments or want to share some of your own stories, living here in Japan because of the coronavirus, or during the coronavirus thing, feel free to share below. You can also check out my Twitter and talk to me there. It sounds like I'm going to be home a lot, at least for 3 weeks, possibly longer. So yeah, y'all are welcome to talk to me. Give me questions. If y'all ask a lot of questions, maybe I'll do a Q&A. I don't have that many fans, but that would be cool. People ask me things. Yeah, that's the Gifu school situation. My husband still has to work, so it'll be hikikomori time. I did suggest to all the other ALTs in the city, because there's so many of us, many of them just arrived in Japan, and I'm sure they're very scared by the situation. I'm lucky that I don't live in Japan alone. Now I'm, I have a two-person family to lean on, me and my husband. But I can only imagine how nerve-wracking this must be. Sorry, I've been talking all day. How nerve-wracking this must be for everyone who just came to Japan to work as an ALT. But all I can say is be careful and hang in there, and someday we'll get to meet our students someday in the future. And on that note, that's all I have to say for today's vlog. I'll try to get back to posting the backlog videos and do some more talking videos. I might start doing like weekly vlog videos just so I can have something to upload. I won't be traveling much besides road trips. So yeah, that's it. Toodaloo.